What is up, YouTube? This is Faithvoid with a small little demonstration of how you can use an Xbox Live communicator or a Hawk communicator with an OGX-Mini or any other type of third-party controller or controller adapter. So all you'll need is your controller adapter, obviously. You'll need a USB hub. USB 1.1 is recommended, but 2 and 3 should work. Just maybe not as well, because again, this is a USB 1.1 console. So anything past that is just kind of excessive and unnecessary. So as you can see here, I just have some like generic USB 1.1 hub I bought on eBay like years ago. You'll see there's a couple things connected to it. The thing there, ignore that. That's just a keyboard adapter that kind of works. But this is these two cables are where the real bread and butter of all this happens. So that black cable to the left, that's actually connected to a Gameshark Save Cradle, which has an Xbox Live communicator plugged into it. There you can see the specific item number if you want to try to find one of these yourself. And then the cable on the right is plugged into an OGX-Mini, which is kind of hidden in this pile of shit, so I'm not going to focus on it. But once you have those two things connected, everything should essentially just function the way it would on a standard original Xbox controller. You may have to mess around with the port numbers to get the headset and the controller to work at the same time. For me, what works is putting the communicator in port 2 and the gamepad in port 4. You may have to experiment to see what works for you, but this is what works for me, and this is what I've seen works for another person. So as you can see, as I talk, I have my communicator on my face right now. So with every word, the side of the screen lights up. And if I do a test recording, it's actually like 1-to-1 with the audio quality that you'd get just plugging into a controller. There's no signal loss or degradation or anything, even though it's not a powered hub. Let's say I want to message my friend Arasaka here. Let's say I want to invite them to Halo 2. You won't be able to hear the message back because I have my communicator setting set to only play audio through the communicator. But I'll just demonstrate that it does work. Hey Arasaka, this is your friend Faithvoid. Do you want to play Halo 2 sometime? And if I listen to it back, it sounds in my ear perfect. It sounds exactly like every other voice on Xbox Live sounds like. There's no glitches, there's no weirdness, there's no static. It all sounds exactly as it should. There's literally no difference between this setup on an audio level and an original Xbox controller. The only possible issues for this really are just the fact that it's not super cost effective. It's about $10 for an OGX-Mini, $15 for a Save Cradle, and the communicators themselves, if you want an original communicator, you're looking at $40 to $50. If you want a Hawk, you're probably looking at anywhere from like 25 to like 40. So it can be a lot of money up front if you're getting into the Xbox as a new hobby and you want to be able to play multiplayer with people and engage in voice chat. But if you have these accessories around, like if you have an OGX-Mini around and you have the communicator already around, a Save Cradle will absolutely change the way that you play these games, because you're not tethered to an older controller that may have drift or other such issues from being like 20 years old. You can just swap out any controller to any modern controller that you like. Just plug in that bad boy right there, and you're good. It'll work identically to an original one. And you know, if you want to swap things out, if you want to bring your save games to your friend's house or whatever, you can just do that. You can just carry around the Save Cradle instead of bringing a whole controller to your friend's house. Just plug the Save Cradle into a USB hub into the controller port, and you can read all the contents of it. It works literally identically to having something plugged into the back of your original Xbox controller. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about with this. If you do make one of these yourself, comment below. Let me know how it's been treating you, because it's been treating me great. And if you have any issues with this, let me know and I'll try to help you out. I can't guarantee anything. I have a lot of... I take a lot of downtime from YouTube due to personal stuff. But, you know, this should all just work. But if it doesn't for some strange reason, I can probably help you figure out what the bottleneck in the situation is. But yeah, this all goes to show you can use a communicator with a new controller. So you don't have to worry about all your controllers breaking and getting drift or whatever, and then not being able to talk with your pals on Halo 2 or shit talk them or whatever. you can just plug in a good old Xbox 360 controller and still have video, or still have audio chat. So that's pretty fucking cool. Anyway, I've been Faith Void. Peace out. Take care. Stay safe.